The taste of salt in every moment I feel the need to get away. Speeding down a river or sailing out over the bay. Gonna jump in my boat and go as far as I can get. Out on the water, come on, now we are going to get wet. If I don't leave now, well I know my mind.
G'day and welcome to On the Water. This week we're going to New South Wales amongst the cane fields to check out round 3 of the Australian Continental Tires Superboat Series. In the middle of the show we're going to check out the international canoes down on Port Phillip Bay, and then later in the show we're going to go back up to Cabarita to check out the results. V8 superboat racing is like putting a drag car engine into your average Aussie tinny. And on this Cabarita track with 8 islands, they're going to be pulling up to 5 Gs in some of the 180 degree corners. So strap on your life jacket, put on a brain bucket, a neck brace and put your seatbelt on as you get set to get wet.
So as the boats, drivers and teams rolled into beautiful Cabarita in northern New South Wales, the magnificent lush green, tight twisting track was ready for these teams to make an assault on the V8 Superboat Series. The magnificent Cabarita track with its 8 islands as opposed to the normal 4 islands that we usually see being very tight and twisty, and the central corridor and the flip-flop section proving to be the undoing of many of the teams during the heats. Sedex Brewing, the Chili Man and Witch Bank all succumbing to this tight section of the course. The 350 class with a great entry of 12 boats, and the points getting close here at round 3 of the Continental Tires V8 Superboat Series. There was going to be some hard and fast racing and some desperate teams looking for some valuable points. Daniel DeVoit in his Devo machine put on a great display but was a little off the pace during the rest of the day. Jermaine Dukes had a solid qualifying, but when the crunch came, wasn't able to step up to the plate. Daryl Dickinson in Witch Bank, first time in the series, didn't make the cut. Daryl Squires in the Red Raw machine, always a competitive runner, but just off the bubble. As the day wore down to the pointy end of the 350 category, Nathan Dickinson in Witch Bank and Glenn Roberts in Liquid Rush were both unlucky to miss out by less than half a second. The surprise package, 16-year-old Jake Garlick in Grumpy just missed out. The usual suspects broke into the top 3 with Kim and Brooke Lucas, husband and wife in the Our Toy machine, and Mark Garlick looking very ominous with strong form here today. Let's go to the pits and talk to the teenage prodigy that got thrown the keys, Jake Garlick.
Jake Garlick, this is about your 3rd meeting. You've made it into the top 10 with the 4th fastest time. How do you feel?
Oh, I'm pretty stoked. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Mate, that's an amazing sort of leap. You know, this is climbing the ladder at rapid pace.
Yeah, no, I got told to go a bit fast this time, so.
The old man's giving you the clearance to put your pedal down.
Yeah, Mum's not too sure about it, but.
Oh, look, as long as Mum doesn't hear this, it won't really matter. But yeah, look, at 16 years old, mate, you get to do a few more cool things than your mates do on weekends.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I got my mate navigating for me this weekend, so he's having a fat time.
Does he actually know which way he's going, or is it really up to you?
It's pretty much up to me. He didn't really know it most of the day. I wasn't looking at him anyway.
With a huge field of 21 entries in the Group A category, Jed Elphingston in the Chili Man had a torrid weekend, putting the boat up on the bank plenty of times. El Presidente, Greg Harriman in the Black Betty machine had a torrid weekend and made hard work of it. As did Peter Munger in the Mongrel machine. Tim Howell in Ton of Guts posted his best time in the top 10, but was still off the pace. Kevin Laugenson, after a rollover in practice, was just out of the top 3. A consistent weekend for Robert Coleman in the Ton of Guts machine. Rowan Smith, normally switched on, posted a wrong way. New mum Teresa Southern found her go and put the boat into the top 3. Former world champion Slade Stanley nearly a second quicker than everybody else all day into the top 3. The A-team driver in True Blue 2, Brooke Dixon, was having a field day. Greg Mercier with a 4th overall through everything at the track and even bunny hopped the bank at one stage. We caught up with him in the pits.
Greg Mercer, as you do racing, crusty, what happened? You run it along the bank. That's the hard way of getting around.
Oh, it hasn't got wheels, has it? Yeah. That's a shame, yeah. We dropped the second half nearly 2 seconds in that, and that's the slowest run of the day for us. But hey, that's racing. When you come back across the track there today, you're coming back to the back into the sun, get a little bit of glare off the water, push it, it's only a matter of a foot wide, touch the bank. We were lucky not to go over, so, I got away with it. But now the girls have fixed me up, so we just have to wait till next week, I guess.
The big bangers of V8 Superboats saw the unlimited category unleash off the line. Louise Dixon getting away in true blue and having a conservative and safe run. Jim Bailey, always consistent, always fast, had a red hot run and put the bag 'em up machine into the top 3. Leader of the Continental Tires Superboat Series, Phil Dixon, put it all down on the water in his methanol-sucking superboat and had a strong run. Pete Freckleton had a consistent run all weekend in his borrowed boat and put the thing into the final. The pressure got to Paul Burgess trying a little bit too hard and putting the Canberra Floorcraft up onto the bank.
I'm about to have a go in Greg Harriman's Black Betty. And I don't mind saying I'm a little bit nervous. Now, I don't know whether it's because I'm nervous because I know how bad a driver I really am, or whether I'm about to risk costing myself a lot of money by sticking his very expensive boat up on the dirt. We'll see how it goes.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Harriman, I really wish I had studied the track at this point.
Do they know your name? Do they know your name? And my mind made up in sound about you, girl. And my mind made up in sound about you.
Awesome. Oh man, I've got to say thank you to the president, mate. I'll tell you what, I reckon your kahunas are bigger than anybody else's I've met in this whole association, based on the fact that you let me have a drive around the course proper and I didn't have a clue where I was going. All right, let's have another go. Fuel it up.
Stick around because after the break we're going to go and check out the one design class, the International Canoes.